Wait, really? It's a best of one quarterfinal? I had no idea. That's crazy. I've never heard of that before. That must be... Did you decide that? You probably decided that. That's great tournament organizing. Great job, Dantes.
All right. We have a lot to talk about today. I'm going to be honest, because I ended my stream yesterday at about, what time was it? 7 p.m. And I said, oh, can't wait to go to sleep early tonight. Well, let's just say that I was up until 3 in the morning writing twitlongers, and then I woke up again at 8 a.m. and I had to write another twitlonger for another 2.5 hours. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Nice mic quality. Wait, is the mic a problem? Wait. So, the reason why the mic was robotic was for the news segment. That was actually planned, just saying. So as you guys can see, production on a whole other level today. But anyways, I won't sugarcoat anything, and I won't misrepresent any situations or anything like that. So I thought what I would do for you guys is I would just straight up read the twitlongers that I produced today. Joe's gonna pull them up on screen, and then what we'll do is I'll kind of go into my own version of events and... What? Oh shit. I need to actually link it to him. I keep forgetting that Joe's not like an AI like Jarvis, and I can't just like say things and he just like pulls it out. Like, I actually need to send him this shit. Hold on. Okay, I'll just read the first twitlonger and then I'll explain everything, okay? Since Twitter is blowing up ever since the announcement has been made, and I've been seeing nothing but misinformation, I am unfortunately forced to make this post. Team Humzh will unfortunately not be competing in the rest of the tournament. The reason why I wanted to keep everything vague and not divulge any answers was because I wanted to make sure that as little hate as possible would be spread. Since some people wanted to farm outrage for impressions, this unfortunately is no longer an option. Because for anyone that doesn't know, what happened was I made an announcement in my Discord server. The Discord server where all content creators are a part of. And I pretty much said Humzh's team won't be participating, and as a result, Gamer Girl will progress to semis. Okay, so after I made this post, right? What had happened was a few Twitter users decided to make it their personal mission that instead of just being the chronically online tweeters, they were going to be fucking BBC News. So as a result, I had tweets coming out over and over and over again where a bunch of people were pretty much saying, oh, Dantes disqualified Humzh. Oh, it's all Tarzaned's fault. Oh, Dantes is choosing Tarzaned's side over everyone else's. And it's like I had to sit there and read that for hours until a point where I said, okay, you know what? I can't just let everyone wonder about what happened. I'll give an official response. And that is what we're about to get into. So, pretty much, TLDR. On the 16th, so 2 days ago, I was approached by, there was a concern raised to me, right? By someone who was saying that they didn't think that Silsol was actually the one playing on her account. So, after this concern was brought up to me, I messaged Silsol and I was asking, like, yo, is everything okay? Like, what's going on? I asked for a few answers. I got some answers, but some of the answers that were given to me ended up raising more questions than I had previously. But I just left it as is because I said I won't bother. I won't like do too much investigating. If it's not really that big of a problem, it's whatever. So then, on the morning of the 17th, 1 day later, that's when several tournament participants walked up to me. Team captains, team players, challenger, master players, like everyone, right? Multiple people coming up to me and approaching me and saying, hey, we don't think that this person is actually low elo. We don't think that this person is being truthful. And we feel like there is a problem, okay? So I was like, all right. And I started to look into it. So then what happened was, I started to look into it a bit, but I didn't really do too much investigating. And that's when Tarzaned brought it to the public eye. So it was during the pregame interview where Tarzaned voiced his concerns that several others also held, right? And once he voiced those concerns, then now everyone knew about it, okay? So initially when the broadcast ended, everything seemed like it would be fine, right? But then things got really bad. And I don't go into the reason why, right, in this twit longer, but I go into it in the next twit longer. TLDR, the reason why things got really bad was because after I ended that stream, I received multiple anonymous DMs where people were alerting me of the top laner Silsoul's problematic past, right? So a bunch of things that they were saying, a bunch of things that they were doing in previous years. And then once they did that, I was like, oh, what the fuck do I do now? So we'll cover all of that in the next twit longer, right? But anyways, for this one, for now. So the broadcast ends, everything seems like it's fine. And then I get anonymous DMs, so then I decide to investigate. After I got in calls with Silsoul, I started to notice many inconsistencies with her story, and then I also noticed that there were some situations where she would flat out lie. So she would say a certain thing and then later on tell me, I never said that, I said something else. Or she would imply a certain thing and then later on when it was found out that that wasn't true, she would say, oh no, but what I actually meant was this, right? So I started to really be like, okay, listen, you know, I was an e-dater for years, right? I was chronically online on Discord and Twitter for years. I know manipulation and I know gaslighting when I see it. You know what I mean? So that's when I was like, the integrity of this person is definitely going to be called into question, right? As an example for lack of integrity, right? And this should clear up a lot of things. Because a lot of people say, but Dantes, even if they aren't the one playing on their account, then that's your problem. If you misjudge the rank, then that's your problem because you should have done a vetting process. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The vetting process was I would receive a Twitter DM. Hey, Dantes, I want to be in the tournament. I would say, okay, show me a screenshot of your Twitch dashboard so I can see your viewer count, and I want to also see the amount of hours streamed to make sure it's at least 50 hours streamed, right? So I would just ask for that. And then the other thing that I would ask for was their tier graph. So I would say, just link me an account, show me your main account, and then I'll look at the tier graph and I'll decide where to place you, right? So in their application to me to enter the tournament, they said I am ex-challenger in early league, unranked and bad now, right? But then it was later discovered, right, after I questioned this person multiple times, right, deeper digging and all that stuff, that the ex-challenger in league thing was a thing where they were sharing an account with multiple people. And then there were other people that noted that they remember seeing people with the IGN Silsoul in as late as Season 10 playing the exact same champion pool that consisted of the champions that Silsoul has on her current OPGGs, if you look in past seasons. So keep in mind that this inconsistency that I just noted was one of 7. There were literally 7 different things. 7. And that was only the 7 that I decided to bring up because, like, I was in a call with Humzh, Vaken, and Nikic, right? And they were saying, okay, well, what's inconsistent? And I found 7 inconsistencies, right? This was one of them. So what happened is this is when I started to realize this player has a lot of problems. A lot, right? Like, there's the thing about their past that I'm, like, off to the side for now, right? Then there's the thing about people wondering whether or not it's even her. Then there's the thing about now her lying to me, right? Who's a tournament organizer as well, okay? And misrepresenting situations to me. So after I voiced my concerns to Humzh and I offered insight, and he offered me insight as well into his position, we came to a mutual understanding that we were both within our rights. So I was well validated in the sense that I was like, okay, well, I have concerns keeping this player on the broadcast. And Humzh was also well validated, saying, well, we played like 100 hours of scrims and we don't want to find a new top laner because that would just be like a lot to handle right now when we've already dedicated to going forward with this team. So the thing is that at the end of the day, my first and foremost goal is to ensure the integrity of the tournament, right? And the thing is that at the end of the day, let's say I would have misclassed a player, okay? Let's say a player that I listed as Masters, there were a few that some people thought were deserving of a challenger rank, then you know, it's like that falls back on me and it's my fault. But something where a person applies and then later you find out that they were lying about multiple things, that they were misrepresenting situations, that there were shared accounts, right, in the past, that no one knows when they actually stopped playing consistently. These are things where it's not something that I can verify unless I do a 3-hour background check. And I'm not going to do a 3-hour background check because I am the sole organizer of the tournament and I have 150 people applying. So I don't have time for this. I just need to be there and say, you know what? I trust that you're going to be honest. Okay? So then what happens is that Humzh is in the call and he tries offering reasons why, as to why it might seem that there were inconsistencies with her story, right? Bringing up the fact that they were also scrimming every day and he felt that the team synergy just wouldn't be the same without their top laner. So then I bring in Tarzaned because I have me, right, who's supposed to be impartial because I'm supposed to be the guy who's saying like, okay, I'm going to be just like the guy who's like in the middle, right? Then I have Humzh's side, and then I want to bring in Tarzaned as well so that I could also have this side of like the voice of the other player, so to speak. Because again, it wasn't just Tarzaned voicing these concerns to me, it was multiple different players and captains. So I decided to bring Tarzaned in so that I could have another point of view as well. And then we were in this call until literally, I think, 1 to 3 a.m., something around there, right? Like the call itself lasted for like 3 hours, but then me and Tarzaned were in call for like another 2 hours after that, okay? We talked for an hour. Me, Humzh, Vaken, Nikic, and Tarzaned. We were in the call for an entire hour. And that's when I came up with a solution. So the main problem with Silsol at the time was that there were numerous inconsistencies with their story. They had lied to me about multiple different things. They had misrepresented situations, and they had also lied to, or Silsol had lied to her team as well, okay? So I just didn't trust this person, and I felt like they had no integrity. This was my read on the person. So this was how I viewed it, right? And because of how little integrity I thought this person possessed, I also thought that there could be a higher likelihood that Tarzaned's claims that it was actually someone else playing on the account or whatever else could be validated, right? Because if this person is willing to lie to me about this, then why wouldn't they be willing to lie about more things, right? So after this happens, I was thinking and I was like, okay, well, see, the problem is that I really want Team Humzh to play. I really do. Because they offer lots of the storyline. They're a crowd favorite, right? People love watching them play. At the same time, I also want to make sure that if Team Humzh were to win, that people wouldn't sit there and wouldn't start a few weeks or months down the line talking about how it was unfair and there are all these like inconsistencies and like all this stuff happening, right? So in order to find a solution, I came up with an idea. And I said, all right, the main problem with Silsol is that she doesn't want her identity being leaked online. She's a VTuber. She doesn't really post any actual pictures of herself online, as far as we know. And she just wants to remain anonymous for the most part. So as a result, she wouldn't want to play with a hand cam on stream, which is perfectly understandable. So what was my solution? Easy. I said, we'll let you play, and all you will have to do is set up your phone somewhere. That's all you'll have to do. And your phone will just have to show your keyboard and your monitor. So we can see that it's like your hands on the keyboard, whatever. And for anyone that's like, okay, but Dantes, like, how does that actually prove it's her? Bro, it's the best thing I fucking have. You know what I mean? It's like I could be Gordon Ramsay, but if you give me dog shit, I'm not gonna make a fucking filet mignon. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake. It's like, this is the best fucking angle. Because if I say this, then most people will say, okay, well, we're satisfied with the fact that she's playing on Discord, right? With that, right? And in order to verify, okay, in order to verify that it was actually her hands and all that stuff, right? And in order to like see that, it wouldn't be displayed publicly or anything like that. So all the people who sat there and were like, oh my God, you're asking her to dox herself. You're an idiot. Because what it was is it was supposed to be just my girlfriend, who I trust and who also has no bias whatsoever, because she doesn't give a fuck about the league scene. So my girlfriend would have been the only person with access to that VC besides Humzh's team, okay? And she would have been the only one who, I don't know, maybe while they were playing, she just pops in there for 2 minutes, says, okay, it looks like that's her keyboard, it looks like that's her monitor, that's fine. And then after, she would have just told me, yeah, you know, I saw her playing and it's all good. And then I could be like, afterwards, I know that Tarzaned, like, and then what I was thinking is that afterwards on stream, I could say, like, also for the accusations made yesterday, we set up a thing to ensure that it's actually her playing, and you know, then I would describe everything, and then pretty much what would happen is she would be absolved, right? Because Tarzan would issue a public apology. He'd say, okay, well, you played, and I can't deny that. And then Team Humzh would also be allowed to play, and she also wouldn't have to dox herself or leak any information whatsoever. So in my mind, this was a situation where all three parties win. The people who say that it's unfair now have something where it's like they can be like, okay, you know what, I guess it is fair. The people who want to see Humzh continue can continue because she's still playing in the tournament. And then for her, she doesn't have to leak any information whatsoever apart from showing her keyboard and monitor for the duration of her game, which would have lasted maybe 30 minutes, to my girlfriend on a private Discord channel in which only my girlfriend and Team Humzh and I would have access to. But no one would be recording and no one would be displaying anything privately. Okay, so that was my idea. So I brought this up. Humzh said, sure, that sounds fair. Vacan said, sure, that sounds fair. Tarzaned said, sure, that sounds fair. Right? Everyone was in agreement. Everyone was in accordance. And then I brought it up with her, and she was like, actually, I'm not comfortable doing that. Which, again, she is well within her rights to do. And if she's not comfortable to just show her, I guess, like her hands and her monitor on a private Discord screen share or a video, whatever you want to call it, to my girlfriend and only my girlfriend, then she is within her rights to do so, right? I'm not going to try to, like, pressure, because the second she told me, no, I don't want to do it 100%, I was like, okay, I'll back off. So Soul didn't want to play. She didn't. She said, I will not do that. So then I brought this up with Humzh. I'm like, okay, well, you know, what are we going to do now? And then at that point, Humzh was like, well, if she's not playing, we're not playing. So at this point, I'm just confronted with this like situation in which I can't win. Because on one side, Humzh isn't going to play no matter what, as far as I'm aware. And then on the other side, Soul's also not going to play no matter what, because at that point she's also starting to receive, I guess, like DM harassment and all that stuff, and she just, I guess, didn't want to be a part of the league comm anymore because she felt like there was negative attention and she just didn't want to be a part of it, right? So at that point, Tarzaned started to realize, he was like, you know what, it's looking like the last thing I want to see is for Humzh to be DQ'd, right? Tarzaned said it. So he said, Humzh, I'm going to be honest, bro. If you want to just let Soul play as is, even without the hand cam and even everything else, it's fine. Just let it happen. But even in spite of this, Soul did still not want to play because of the harassment and all that stuff that she was receiving online, whatever else it might have been. Okay. So Soul was 100% not going to play, even with the hand cam or without the hand cam. She just didn't want anything to do anymore. She received negative attention. She didn't like it. She wanted to be out. So I asked Humzh, I said, Humzh, you have 3 options right now. Option A that I can do for you is I'll make an announcement adding all the low top laners, and I'll get you a sub right now. Option B is you could be disqualified from the tournament because, I mean, you can't be fielded if you only have 4 players. Or option C, that I thought would have been the most insane option ever, is he brings back the boosted player Godly Cabbage as his top laner, and he tries to win with a literal boosted top laner. So I thought that would be the most insane thing ever, right? So I brought that up. I'm like, Humzh, I swear this would be insane. But at that point, Humzh was like, CBA, I want nothing to do with this, and I just like, I don't want to play. So I was like, okay. I tried offering solutions. I tried offering way more solutions, right? Like, I tried pleasing every party, but at the end of the day, an agreement just couldn't be met, okay? So then moving on to this morning, because this is when things start to get a little crazy. I wake up this morning and then I find the real reason why I didn't want Soso playing in the tournament. So TLDR, for anyone that didn't read the document that was released on her, we had a JMO situation 2.0, where I just try to do something fun for the League community, and then one of the people that starts getting a little bit of attention ends up being a complete, like, God knows what. So we had a crazy situation unfold in which there were these insane things going on from Soso's past, right? Dating up to 7 years ago. And I'm not going to get too into detail, but it had to do with encouraging others. It had to do with making jokes about things that even I would never joke about. So that should tell you something, right? And then talking about, I guess, like animals and shit like that too, like as a joke, right? And all that shit, right? So this document releases, and that was the actual initial reason why I didn't want her to be fielded. But when I created my initial Twitter post, I told myself, I was like, okay, well, at the end of the day, these are some messages from like 7 years ago, right? And all that stuff. And it's like, I don't want to be responsible for outing all of this if there is some of it that is untrue. And then she ends up just receiving this like insane amount of like backlash and hate, and then I'm to blame, right? So that is the reason why in the initial Twitter post, I don't bring up anything about those things against her. And I just tried as much as I could to say the reason why I don't want her to play is due to gameplay related issues. But my problem with Soso is the fact that she can tell me she changed from 7 years ago. And I do think that some people can change. But when she repeatedly lied to me, misrepresented situations, and did all that like crazy shit, it just made me think this person has no integrity. And if they have no integrity, then how can I know that they actually did change? Does this make sense? Because if you own up to your mistakes, if you own up to your past, it's one thing. If you're gonna sit there and if you're gonna just like, I guess, misrepresent situations and then still act in like these weird manners, then it just shows a pattern of behavior, okay? So I saw that, and then Paige, right, or I guess Priscilla as she goes by nowadays, makes a 36-page long document. Again, it's just crazy to think that the second time I tried doing something fun for the NA League community, first time being JMO and then second time being this tournament, there just has to be a 45-page long fucking document that joins. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, whatever. You know, it's like, it is what it is. But anyways, so I saw that this morning, and then that's when I started talking about the real reasons why I was uncomfortable having her on the team, right? Or having her even appear on my broadcast. And to the credit of Team Humzh, right, on their side, they weren't aware of all the information that was brought up in the Google Doc initially. The only thing that they were aware of was they were only aware of like the of this one like archived 4chan like post where there were like barely any screenshots and like barely any proof, right? So she was telling them about how, oh, you know, like this is fake, whatever. And they said, oh, you know what, it's 7 years ago, maybe she's telling the truth, right? So what happens is that after I wake up this morning, I see that document drops. Humzh sees the document drops, and then Humzh DMs me. And he said, this rabbit hole, now it's getting deeper and deeper. Her past is even more fucked than we know. Apparently she's advertising cults and shit like this. This is 100% more than enough for me on the side of just kicking her out and not siding with her. So when the document dropped and Humzh saw the true extent of everything, he was like, I'm not even gonna try defending this person anymore, right? Humzh said, you know what, I'm not even gonna try defending this person. I'm not even gonna try getting her to join my team or anything like that. I'm just done with it, okay? So that brings us to right now. Because the thing is that I tried offering Team Humzh multiple ways to still play, but unfortunately they just don't want to participate without the top laner that they scrimmed with. And even if they could have her nowadays, they wouldn't even want her because of all this crazy shit that's like going around, right? So because of this situation and because of everything surrounding it, unfortunately, Humzh's team will be withdrawing from the tournament. Now, I guess I need to say this, right, just to make sure, but this is in no way a call to send hate towards anybody involved, right? Don't send hate towards Social, don't send hate towards like any member of Team Humzh for not wanting to participate, and don't even send hate towards Tarzaned, right? For, I guess, like bringing up the problems. The worst thing Tarzaned did that he admitted was bringing it up publicly. Because when he brought it up publicly and cast like a main stage light on it, then now it's like public eyes are on it, right? So Tarzaned thought that he was just voicing what everyone else was thinking, right? He didn't realize that it was a private matter that only, I guess, like me and a few other players were aware of. And that's the reason why he had brought it up on stage, okay? The whole situation, like, nobody wanted to see Humzh's team disqualified, right? No one wanted to see anything like this happen. I didn't want to see it. Tarzan didn't want to see it. And when he saw that it was going to happen, he tried offering multiple solutions because he wanted to play against them, right? It was just a thing where competitive integrity was questioned. And then as it started being explored and investigated more and more, there were just facts that came to light that made it so that unfortunately Humzh's team cannot be participating in the rest of the tournament, right? And for all those that say like, oh, but Dantes, like, you should have tried something, I tried everything. I even told Humzh, I said, listen, you have until 4 p.m. EST today to like DM me if you ever change your mind and if you are able to actually like join and play. And unfortunately, he just like either didn't want to or wasn't able to field the top laner, so we will have to continue the tournament without him. But with that all being said, that brings us to the actual quarterfinals today. So, since Humzh's team will unfortunately cease to participate, we will be automatically putting Gamer Girls team through. And the reason why Gamer Girls team won't be playing against the 9th place team in the tournament is because there was actually a tie between 9th and 10th place, right? And there would have had to been like a game play to determine who the winner would be, and there just wasn't time for that, right? Because I wanted to give Humzh's team the option until like the last second, because if he changed his mind, right, I was like, I at least owe him the opportunity to change his mind up until the point of no return, right? So because of that reason, Gamer Girls team will be automatically qualifying for semifinals and advancing in the bracket. And I guess we're going to be getting on with the quarterfinals today. So with that all being said, quarterfinal format. All right, we can stop with the we can stop with the news. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right, so with that all being said though, and with everything being dropped, if you guys do want more information, if you feel like your questions were not answered, you can go on my Twitter and you can read the post for yourself, because I go into a highly detailed explanation for everything and all the reasons why it had to be the way it was. So I explain everything on my Twitter. If any of you want to look more into it, if you guys want more details, you can just check that out. Check out the 2 posts I made on it. But that is all that I will be saying about it. So best of 1, tournament draft, and to get us started and kicked off with day 4 of the Dantes Invitational, we are going to be bringing in IWDominate and Viper into the call.
Yo, what's up?
What's good?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
I just want to say, like, I'll talk about this a bit more later, but it's a little bit funny that somehow there was a drama that managed to out eclipse even a TFBlade Reddit hate thread. Isn't that like the funniest shit ever? Like for you guys?
Oh, absolutely, man. Like, to be honest, I'm just happy I'm not getting the fucking hate threads anymore. It's actually pretty fun to see hate threads when they're not about you every single day. I'll tell you that.
Yep. Oh, June.
I was the one making these hate threads on them.
Oh, okay. This motherfucker, dude. Number one, that doesn't surprise me because Viper's a fucking snake. You know, when you made this fucking tournament, Dantes, I talked to Viper, bro. Viper's my boy, or he was my boy. I talked to him. I'm like, yo, I'm going top lane. Like, what are you gonna play? He's like, oh, dude, it's for fun. I'm gonna play AD. All this bullshit. He didn't go AD once, bro. He's playing Vayne top, sweating for his fucking life, man. Like, who is this guy?
Dude, I'm just saying the plans have changed, all right? Since drops happened.
Okay, all right, bro. Come top lane, bro. Let's fucking do it. Let's
Well,
fucking do
I'm
it. You
gonna
got
be
me the
honest
first
with you.
game, but
Viper,
What's up?
yesterday, I will dominate actually solo kill TFBlade, so we'll see if he does it for you too today.
I don't think I
Wait,
did.
is that
but,
true?
you know, hell no.
That is, yes, you got first blood on him yesterday, I remember.
But I didn't solo kill him. I had a gank. But the
Okay,
point
you
is, I'm a
see-
solo kill you, motherfucker. I'm a solo kill you.
Okay,
All
so,
right, I want to see it.
alright, so how this is gonna work is, Viper, since you did score higher, you will be getting first pick of the color for the color wheel. Which one do you want?
Oh, I don't just get side select? Okay. I will do.
Wait, should I just give you guys side select? Because I thought that giving you...
Bro, they
'Cause
gave you. So how many advantages do they need? They get to pick the fucking team. They get side select. It's a BO1. Like what, dude? You want us to have any
all
fucking?
right,
chance?
let's
What the
do the
fuck is going
colors.
on?
I'll do red. All right.
Alright,
Okay, okay.
okay.
All right.
Yep.
He needs it. He needs it.
I need it, bro. Okay, bro. Just whatever, man. You're gonna be fucking banning top laners. I already know.
Alright, Dom, which color you want now?
Give me blue.
Blue? There we go. Alright, Viper?
Yellow.
Okay. And then, Dom, last color.
Green. I don't know. I'm not even looking at your stream, bro. How many? What's there? Is it green?
Wait, what do you mean? Wait, how are you saying colors but not looking at the stream?
Because I saw it before. I was watching it the first time. I assume it's the same fucking wheel. I just can't remember all the colors, man.
Bro, you remember shit like that?
I mean, yeah, I remember that there was red and blue on the fucking color wheel, bro.
Jesus. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember my parents' birthdays. Respect to you for having a good memory for an old ass man.
All right, man. Okay, you're against me too. Everyone's against me, bro. I know how it works, bro. I'm the fucking underdog here, but
Dom, the only
I'm
thing
fucking
against you,
autofill.
listen,
What?
Dom, the only thing against you is the human aging process, but that is fine because
Bro, that's
right
against
now,
all of us. Let's be honest.
exactly. All right, so now Viper, 1, 2, 3, 4, choose one.
Pink.
Pink, okay,
All right, I'm on your stream now. What's left?
nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay, spin that shit. Let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, looks like. No way. What if I told you I'm being serious? Viper won by the slightest. Look
Bro,
at this.
no way, bro. I'm looking at that.
I'm-
That's a W, no?
No, that's the V.
No,
Wait.
no
It's
way.
still-
Is it
No way,
actually?
bro.
No,
No, it's
I'm-
a W. It's
No,
a W,
I'm-
100%.
No,
Wait,
hold
wait.
on.
It's a. All right, bro. I don't know. You know
Oh,
what?
I see. Oh, I see. Okay.
Wait, it's
Oh, look
it's
at
where
that.
the thing behind it is, not the fucking.
Yes.
Oh my god, dude. Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's what the ticker
This is
is.
fucked. All right, bro. You can take it. What side do you want, Viper?
I will take blue side. I'll
You
give
want
Dom
blue
counter
side?
pick.
Oh,
You
you're
need the
giving me
counter
counter
pick, bro.
pick?
After last time you blinded against me, we saw what happened.
Bro, I didn't blind, did I?
You
Didn't I
picked
counter pick?
Malphite, bro. You picked Malphite.
Yeah, Malphite into Aatrox is unplayable matchup. Okay.
Yeah.
It's unplayable. It's unplayable.
It's
My team
the
fucking
most
baited me.
unplayable. Yeah.
My team fucking baited me. I'm not doing that shit again.
It's
All right,
I'm here
you're-
to
you're
teach
blue
you
side?
Okay,
lessons.
so wait,
Okay,
Viper,
bro.
which side did you lock in?
We're blue side.
Okay, so you're gonna be blue side, and then Dom, you're taking red side. Now, you guys are both aware that this is a best of one, and the team that wins, like, qualifies, and the team that loses is disqualified, right?
Wait, really? It's a best of one quarterfinal? I had no idea. That's crazy. I've never heard of that before. That must be. Did you decide that? You probably decided that. That's great tournament organizing. Great job, Dantes.
Can we like make it a quick best of 2 maybe?
Best of 2. What the? Best of 2.
Wait, how do you do a best of 2?
I don't know, bro. He wants to tie.
Who do you guys think is going to win this one? Will Viper, former rank 1 top laner, former LCS player, rank 1 NA, challenger EU, challenger Korea, be able to take on a crackhead in the top lane? Type 1 if you guys are on Team Viper. Type 2 if you're on Team I Will Dominate. The biggest upsets in League of Legends history. You saw last year Faker versus Deft. This year you're gonna see I Will Dominate versus Viper. And you tell me what has more of a riveting storyline. Think about it for a second. Genuinely. Alright. And now as both teams load in and the scoreboards load in, both sides looking for a 5-point cover. No one looking for an early invade. Lulu walking up. Addies and baddies chilling in the river. Mental warfare occurring in the chat right now. Detention calling I Will Dominate an old ass man, saying that the only similarity they share is their age. And he was like, well, I don't know. Just like Viper doesn't know how I Will Dominate is getting closer. He's bringing him lower. That is the I Will Dominate first blood secured in the quarterfinals. And then he told me about all his illegal activities. And then when he told me that, I was just like, oh, okay, never mind then. As Don says never mind and chooses to show Detention who's the boss of the mid, but Dunn is getting chased. Truck driver comes in, tries looking for the kill. Truck driver's feared, and just like that, chase off Shaco takes down truck driver to secure the 3rd kill of the game. And now we're watching TFBlade's father coming in hot. Wants to look for another kill on Viper. Playing his Udyr top Ninja Tabby Rush. My god. Playing Udyr top with Ninja Tabby Rush. But truck driver getting collapsed on. Oh my god! Done! Throwing in the ult! Chase ults! And just like that, truck driver wanting to farm his boo gets collapsed on. And falls yet again. 4 kills to none for Team I Will Dominate. At Dantes, you are not Tyler 1, you loser. You know what it's like, dude? You actually want to know what it's like? It's like imagine going to like, imagine you're a street performer, right? And you're just playing your guitar, singing on the street, and then some guy who just got fucking pushed in his locker, parents told him that they fucking hate him, he got fired from his job, broke as fuck, comes up to you, kicks your guitar, breaks it, and then says, you're not the Beatles, you fucking loser. And it's like, you're just sitting there like, dude, like, like I just wanted to play my fucking guitar, man. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to play my guitar. Just like I Will Dominate just wants to play his Udyr top. Playing full tank every game. Farming almost 10 CS per minute. Just pressing R, clearing waves, Wing, shielding all the damage, healing to full. Wait. Oh my god, Ash going in, finds the ult. She's trying to sidestep. Truck driver coming in. He's looking for enough. Finds it on Kraken. Kraken is caught. Throws out the exhaust on your princess. Jaden looking for the fight. But Ash and Nocturne will not relent as Ash chases and finds the double. But Red side will not give up. Chase walking in, tries to look for a dive, but will not find the opportunity because Viper CB comes in. Viper throwing out the EQ. Done! Covering the fight. Does not have the shockwave. Viper going in but has no damage. Tries looking for damage on Chase. Chase flashes in! And finds the double kill. As Detention finally manages to find some kills on the board for his team. And finds a double kill onto Team I Will Dominate's backline. Solo Renekton only, typing question mark, as if half his chatters don't just fantasize about doing things to that big shiny ass old head. I'm gonna be honest with you. That shiny ass scalp. I can imagine a thing or two that could be done with it. In game, of course. People think that streamers like Morgpie are the problem. Little do they know that Boom What Up is making sure his chatters are booming when he opens up his stream. As Chase secures the second dragon of the game. 2 dragons on the side of Team IWDominate. 8 kills on the side of Team IWDominate. Almost 4,000 gold up. Team IWDominate. 2 dragons. 2 heralds. 2 turrets. 2-2-2. Jacob 2-2. Who remembers that show? The guy that says everything twice. I think watching that show as a kid is part of the reason why I have a speech impediment. I'm not gonna lie to you. Genuinely. Speaking of speech impediments, let's just say a hot take right now. Stuttering is a contagious disease. If you hang out with people that stutter, you will start stuttering too. I am being serious. That's not even like false. Hang out with someone who stutters for a month, and you're gonna see that you're gonna start stuttering too, unironically. So, we're looking at the state of the lanes. Team Viper, VIP, but they aren't the VIPs of this match, as they're fucking broke. A bunch of brokies right now on Team Viper. No gold income. Down 4K gold. Rumor has it that before starting this game, IWDominate gets flash altered by detention, gets rooted and will fall, and Viper might just look to trade the tower, bringing the gold lead closer together. But Chase will secure the 3rd dragon as IWDominate opens up his second monitor, because before this game, I'm just getting intel that he bought a War Room subscription from Andrew Tate. He said, I've been down gold every single game. I gotta get my money up. And he just decided to subscribe to the War Room. But it's looking like it's not enough, as Viper takes the turret, gets the reset, and even with his team down as much as they are, gets the first gold lead for his team. The only player on the entirety of blue side right now that has a gold advantage on his laner. 1 item completed on the Nocturne, 1 item completed on the Jarvan. We have Executioner's Calling in on the Ashe. Gotta say, one of the funniest things I ever saw is at one point when LS was talking about Bramble Vest and how useless it is, right? Because it denied like 20 healing. At one point I see a tweet of a guy that says, oh shit, so the item that people build so that they don't get auto attacked actually works and no one auto attacks them because of it. Must be so shit. As Nocturne presses R, goes in, looks for the kill on Viper, but Detention's gonna throw us off, hitting absolutely nothing. As Truck Driver goes in with the EQ Gore Drinker, will try to flash out, won't auto chase, and will just die for free. Done, getting the shutdown on Detention, finding some kills. 3 will fall, 4. Team Viper. As Team IWDominate will look for the Baron. Can we get a replay on Truck Driver refusing to auto attack the Nocturne that was 1 HP? It looks like red side will just secure Baron. Viper won't even contest. Look at this. Chase ulting in, goes for the play. Detention ult, finding nothing but thin air. And then look at this. Look at this. Flashing out, all he needs to do is auto. Didn't auto. Nocturne lives 1 HP, and just because of that, Baron is lost. A potential tournament losing mistake by Truck Driver as he just didn't auto the 1 HP target. And all we can think about is Yamakaze sitting there in his chair, screaming, praying that God hears him. Auto the Nexus! Shen! But Shen did not auto the Nexus, and Yamakaze didn't recover. And since then, he's been pursuing a degree in school, and he is currently in university. Hit the Nexus, not the Vlad! Dragon will be up soon. Ocean Soul will be up soon. Truck Driver looking for the ult, finds it on gun, but there won't be any damage. Viper getting hit by the Ashok. IWDominate will be coming in. Nocturne flying through. Detention tries finding an ult. It lands on some targets, but only one will die. Detention walking up, trying to apply some pressure, thinking that maybe he can salvage a play. Everyone just farming right now. Chase Shaco. Stride Breaker completed. Black Cleaver completed. BF Sword completed. Truck Driver only has the Gore Drinker. Detention forced to flash away from Dun. That's going to be flashed down for a potentially critical fight that will be coming up on the Baron in the next few minutes. Dun pushing out bot lane. Inner turret looking like it's going to be taken as red side mid lane pressures Jaden off the turret and is able to find another objective. Dude, I saw the funniest thing ever today. So, speaking of Chase Shaco, right, since he's on red side, at one point during his stream today, he said something along the lines of like, how Tarzan wasn't athletic and never did sports. So in order to prove his innocence, Tarzan decided to get his report card from high school to show that he was the #1 soccer player in his entire school. And then he was talking about how he was so good at soccer that he would get fanboyed every game. Imagine playing soccer versus that guy. You get the ball from him and then he just says, fucking fanboy. The doctor been diagnosing people for years. As Team IWDominate looking for kill. Chase will ult in and he will find a kill on you, Jelly. Baron, second Baron of the game, secured 14 chase. 4 dragons secured 14 chase. I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say what needs to be said. As a champion, you should only have 2 of 4 criteria. You have several criteria. You have mobility, you have tankiness, you have offense, and you have utility, okay? Utility is like CC, mobility is like movement, speed boost, whatever it might be, and then damage and tankiness speak for themselves. The fact that a champion like Udyr, right, can have such an insane amount of utility with an AoE slow, as well as tankiness with his W and all that bullshit, can build full tank yet still do insane amounts of damage because of how high his base damage is, and then also have mobility, right, because every time he goes into E, right, he gets the movement speed boost, or his like immune to CC with his empowered E is just insane. It's like a Cassante 2.0, you know? They looked at that champ, they said, oh, what do we want to give it? And then the other guy was like, well, why not everything? So they were like, all right, fuck it, sure. And they just gave it everything. How does that even work? Chase looking for an ult, gonna find a one-shot on Jaden, and just like that, Jaden insta-killed TFBlade's father. IWDominate looking on the flank, coming in with empowered E, finds the sun on detention, going out the ult, it will miss. IWDominate in the middle of 3, getting the slows, getting the damage off, but Team Viper won't be able to contest. Viper trying to trade, but won't find anything. And the last 2 alive, you Jelly and Truck Driver, a combined 0-7-2 just won't be able to defend as Team IWDominate in a massive upset takes out the second place team of the round robins, Viper, and sends his team straight into semifinals. All right, Viper.
Yo, what's up?
So, you chose Team IWDominate to face off against in the quarterfinals, and he ended up taking you out in a decisive victory. What do you have to say?
Honestly, what the hell is Udyr as a champion? What is this? This guy presses R? Dude, a 40-year-old can play Udyr and win a game. How does that work?
Bro, I put you in a body bag. Everyone saw that, dude. Like, I was all over your jungler level 1. I ran that fucking game, bro. That's called old man.
You actually played well. He played well. I'll give you that. It was GG. Nah, they had a good draft. Honestly, they had like the best mid jungle duo, and they had a very stable top lane champ and a stable bot lane. Right? We just kind of got outdrafted. We didn't draft the best, but yeah, no regrets. It was a good game. GG's Dom. You played well. Good shit. Good Udyr.
Hey, GG's, bro. Hey,
before you guys,
I know I talk trash, but you're rank 1 for a reason, bro. You're the fucking GOAT.
All right, so before you guys leave, I just want to say one thing. You know, Viper, I respect the fact that you're trying to like be the guy who's like, you know what, good game, Dom, and you're being like, you know, like graceful in defeat. But how about instead you start personally attacking Dom? Tell him your 3 best insults right now. Go.
He's gonna call me 40. That's one of them for sure. He's gonna say I'm washed. What else, bro? What else you got?
Old enough to be my grandpa. Should stop playing League if we only can play Udyr. Should stick to co-streaming because
bro. I'm auto-filled. Like, what do you want from me, bro? Come on.
co-streaming is definitely for us, so we should keep doing that.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
But no, best of luck. Best of luck.
All right. Peace.
So, Dom.
Yeah.
All right. So, last thing I want to say, you were talking about how you were auto-filled, but how about addressing the fact that you're also getting auto-billed for your monthly hospital payments to get your constant checkups for your arthritic wrists?
Yeah, bro. My wrists are fucked. My wrists are fucked, and I broke my mouse. I had to level up my E ability because I normally level up E with like a mouse button. And that button is now broken. So if you watch this game from my perspective, I had to level up my E with a fucking mouse click. I'm mouse clicking my fucking abilities. Like, that's how free this shit was.
Oh, shit.
Feel me?
All right. Well, anyways, Dom, congratulations again on the win. And we'll be forming the brackets at the end of today's broadcast. I'll probably do it like live. I'll do like a randomized thing to see who gets to play against who in semis. And best of luck tomorrow as well.
Wait, I thought there was already a bracket. I thought we just play against Gamer Girl. No?
Oh, I mean, not really.
Oh, okay. So this bracket is just like, okay, all right, bro, whatever, man. That's the 1 quarterfinals. Like, it's just a fucking Dantes tournament. All right, thanks, man.
Fuck off! Okay. All right, so now we have one of the most fun matchups. I've been waiting for this all day, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Next up, we're going to be having Team TFBlade versus Tobias Fate. But before we bring them both on video, let's take a second to look over the Reddit hate thread that spawned on TFBlade yesterday. I'm going to be honest, it's rare that something makes me laugh. And you guys... It is genuinely probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Bro, what the fuck is this guy? How is it still out here? Can we not let this guy flank everybody? Oh my fucking... He's gonna get 5-man down over here, man. Like, holy shit, it's fucking knocked him, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, can you all 10? It's like, how are you mastering, by the way? I'm just curious. At this point. The play is, if they engage on us, we can't do shit. Dana's walking in bottom before. This guy's also standing still. and we're still not engaging even though their fucking bot side is here.
And then we had IWDominate weighing in on the drama. Oh my god. Holy shit. Honestly, one of the funniest clips. So, in order... okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Up next, we are having Team TFBlade versus Team Tobias Fate. So now it's time to bring them both in call. Alright, let's do it.
Yo!
Okay.
What are you putting on this stream, little rat?
Bro, what are you doing flaming your fucking jungler, man?
Bro!
What is that? What is that shit, dude? You
Fight the
gotta...
nice thing, 15 games. No, we have to. Dude, it's for the sake of the team. Dude, honestly.
So you gotta berate. You
After
gotta
that,
just...
we literally won the game. The
Did you
toxic
really?
Game, at least.
I see. I see.
Sometimes the nice way doesn't work. You have to fucking go. Let it all out.
Okay.
How old are you? How old are you, TFBlade?
Dude, are you trying to
How old are
get
you?
these fucking little
How tall are you?
infants' attention or something in the chat? What are you trying to do with this topic right now?
I just want to know. I'm just asking.
No.
You don't want to tell me?
Well, the point. There's no way, bro.
Wait, hold on. So, Tobias Fade, you just asked TFBlade 2 questions. Can you elaborate a little bit on why you asked him the questions? that you
Listen,
just
man.
did?
Listen. I would never sit here and berate my team over anything. I'm the team leader. They
I mean,
need
you're
me to
the
be.
Inter. They should be flaming you, no?
I
wouldn't be fucking talking shit to my team if
I play incredible every game, and you're about to see, man. Don't worry about it. Just go
I don't know
stick
about
to your,
that one,
go,
bro.
listen, go stick to your lane swapping Vayne solo lane with on hit
You're
items.
scaring me. I go mid.
okay,
you're
bro.
fucking shaking. Oh my god.
I'm shaking. Yeah, buddy. Yes,
Why
buddy.
is this
yes.
guy mid,
All
bro?
right. True. Hey, man, it's all good.
Alright, so TFBlade, I have a question because your team was actually automatically put against Tobias since you're the last 2 teams are part of the bracket. If you were given the opportunity, would you have chosen to go against him? And how confident are you about this game?
I mean, I'm always confident. We should be easily able to win. But wait, your question was whether I would go with this team or something else? Is that what you asked?
Would you have chosen to take on Tobias Fade's team?
Yeah, anyone except Gamer Girls.
Okay, interesting. All right. Now, since we did bring up the video, TFBlade, we're just wondering, you're weighing in on the situation. What would you have to say about the whole drama and everything that people were trying to stir? What is, like, your point of view?
I don't give 2 shits. I don't watch it. So there's no drama. You know me. We already met in person.
Yep.
I don't give 2 shits about, people going for drama or anything like that. So I didn't even look at the post. Chat was telling me, but I did. Unironically.
Listen, as someone who's been in that position, that's the best way to go about it, bro. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Shit's gonna happen. People listen. People have problems with everybody. Who gives a fuck? This is all high school drama. Just go next.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bro, just literally live your own life. Easy peasy.
So
That's best.
TFBlade's take on the drama saying that it's not that deep. He was just trying to encourage his team to win, right? Because, like, at the end of the day, you take on, like, there are some captains, right, who will sit there and they'll try being like the team morale. But for you, I feel like you take more of an approach where you're saying, like, no, like, if someone fucks up, they need to know so they don't do it again. Would I be correct in saying that?
Yes, mostly.
All
Yes.
right. So, TFBlade taking a different approach than most of the other captains, but so far it has been working, and you did make your way to the quarterfinals. Now, the question is, today we have the matchup, Tobias Fade versus TFBlade. Different ways of comporting yourself among your teams, different lanes being played as well, but both solo laners. Now the question is, which one of you will take the win? So, TFBlade, I think you guys were both, like, were you guys even on your end of day scores? What was your score, TFBlade?
I think, wait, was it 7-4? Yeah, I think 7-4.
7-4, and Tobias, what was yours?
I think we're the exact same.
Okay. do you guys both want first color, or do you just not give a fuck and you want to get this going?
I
Let's
say
do the 50,
just do it.
I
Just
think.
do it. Just do it. Yeah.
All right. So okay, I have an idea. TFBlade, which color do you want?
I'll go red.
Okay, so that's red, locked in for TFBlade. Tobias Fate, which color do you want?
Give me purple.
Purple, locked in for Tobias Fate. TFBlade, which color do you want?
Give me yellow.
Yellow, locked in for TFBlade. Tobias, which one do you want?
Are you putting all T?
Yeah, you gotta put TF, bruv.
Oh shit, okay, my bad.
Wait, what color did I choose?
Hold on.
I'm red and
because-
yellow, so the rest is you.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I'm like, what did I
no,
get? Blue,
because,
pink.
Okay, well.
Wait, what?
Wait, no, because you're.
But you said
TFBlade.
red.
No, yeah, but wait, hold on. TFBlade and Tobias Fate.
Oh, right.
Okay, there we go. Okay, so who's next?
Me?
All right, which color do you want?
Give me green.
Okay, so that's green.
Why is it
What?
all me now? Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, you literally put TF as all of them, dude.
Okay, I don't know if you guys.
Do it. Just redo it.
Dude, are you guys messing with me?
Redo it.
Dude, it's TF. Tobias Fate, TFBlade, TF.
Listen, I've got Alzheimer's. I've already forgot what color I've chose, bro.
TFBlade, which colors did you choose?
I meant red, yellow. That's it for now.
Okay.
Which one do you want now? TFBlade?
Just give me any of them. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, isn't it?
Oh fuck, true. Wait,
Give me
Tobias Fate, Tobias Fate. No, wait, no, because Tobias. Wait, fuck. Wait, hold on. No, because you're. Wait, hold on. Okay.
Yeah, just give me one of them and then the rest 3 for them.
Okay, wait, which one do you want? Do you want 1, 2, 3, or 4?
1.
Okay. And it looks like it lands on green. Tobias Fate winning the wheel spin and
No,
getting.
differently.
Yep, you get side selection. Which one do you want?
Let me just text my team real quick.
All right, consulting with your team.
Last time I asked to talk to my team, don't talk to your team, just pick.
Oh, well, listen.
Am I gonna tell him that?
What? Well, bro, you're the highest rank on your team. You're the shot caller, dude. I'm just here to be fucking worthless. Make some money, you know?
Ooh.
But didn't you guys discuss the blue sides?
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
mind either.
Just to be sure. Well, we coin flipped. Okay, I got a TFBlade. I'll give it to you, bro. This guy didn't even want me to screen share the coin flip. I could have lied to this dude repeatedly about drafts, but like he actually lost twice in a row, and he agreed to it. Like I didn't cheat him at all, so I respect that, man.
Wait,
I mean,
what
yeah.
happened?
We didn't share screen. I just trusted him blindly.
Yeah, no, legit. That's true though. We did win twice. We're gonna take blue, by the way.
Okay,
Alright.
so you're gonna be on blue
Yeah,
side.
so
TF
it's
Blade?
the exact same thing we did last time.
Alright, so you're gonna be on red side. Okay, so I'll need one of you to create the lobby and invite me. I have both of you added, so I can just join the other one.
Alright, sounds good. Good luck. Good luck.
All right,
Yeah,
so
good luck,
best
bro.
of luck to both of you. It looks like Fat Bias Weight locking in blue side as TFBlade forced to sit on red. All right, now guys, as we're about to load in to the second game of the quarterfinals to see whose team is the third one to advance, I need to know, who are you guys repping? TFBlade and Tempest, for all those unaware, actually once managed to hit Challenger Duo Q with a 90% win rate. And the craziest thing about that story is the fact that it could have been 100% win rate, but when they were mid-masters, they actually played against Hashinshin, and Hashinshin gave them their first loss. It was one of the funniest things I have ever seen. They were legitimately like 50 win, 0 loss, played against a Shinshin and he won. And then he just started tweeting about that for like a month straight. But now it's time. Because the title of Super Top is up for grabs now. And the question is, will TFBlade, with his jacks locked in from the enemy side, be able to show my sword Crimson who the real king of top lane will be? And now, once again, chat, I'm going to ask you for your guys' opinions. If you think TFBlade's going to win, type 1. If you think Tobias Fate's going to win, type 2. If you think TFBlade's going to win, but you really hope he doesn't, just to hear what TFBlade says to his team when he loses to Tobias Fate, type 3. Where are your lines being drawn right now? That is the real question. Alright, and it looks like we're loading into game. You know, it's funny because I think Horsey and Amelia have genuinely played Seraphine Janna like 8 times this tournament. I'm not even trolling. If I was playing, I would just be permabanning Seraphine. Genuinely. Because Seraphine is like, dude, you know what the problem with Seraphine is? No, let me explain, Seraphine is a champion that can hover, that can flex 3 roles. She can play mid, she can play ADC, she can play support, right? Not just that, but she has insane wave clear, okay? If you decide to play her in a carry position, and even if you decide to play her in a carry position, she has insane utility. Insane heals and shields late game that you just can't like go through, as well as an AoE CC alt and E. How is this balanced? She has everything. She has everything. And now as we're watching, Tempest getting prio on the Tobias Fate, who's playing fleet footwork Malphite mid. What is he cooking? What is he cooking with the fleet footwork Malphite mid? What is going on? A little bit of banter coming in the all chat. Tempest and Tobias Fate trading words. Words being said between both mid laners. And now it's looking like TFBlade with priority on Crimson. Oh my god, let me rant about Tryndamere for a second. Jesus Christ. The problem with Tryndamere isn't that he can go invincible for 5 seconds, and the problem isn't that he gets 35% crit for 0 reason. The problem also isn't the fact that they recently buffed his attack range to make him insanely broken. And the problem isn't even the fact that for some reason his slow reduces your attack speed, or your attack damage. And the problem about Tryndamere, right, it's not even the fact that he has a dash on like a 5-second cooldown. But I'll tell you guys about what the problem with Tryndamere is. As TFBlade and Darksword fighting 2v2 in the top lane. Perry Jungle using his E, and just like that, TFBlade's jungler will fall! Now anyways, for the problem with Tryndamere, for anyone that has played top, holy shit, you're gonna know what I mean. The problem with Tryndamere is the fact that he gets to heal for 1 to 200 for no reason with a rank 1 Q. One, he gets a free health potion every 8 seconds just by existing. How is this possible? Not to mention the fact that the lower health he gets, the higher his AD goes. That's definitely balanced. Both junglers looking for refull clear. Question is, will one of them decide not to go to their top side? And will one of them instead try for dragon? Joe, let's zoom out and see what happens now. Will one of the junglers decide that they will not full clear and instead play for the first objective of the game? Sonora walking up. Is she going to walk up to prep the drag though? She doesn't. Darksword committing for Raptors. Perry Jungle committing for Wolves. There will not be a fight on the objectives right now. Both junglers killing camps. Oh, you guys want a rant? I'll give you a rant about jungle. Why do junglers get to clear camps, get gold, get XP, and they end the camp with higher HP than they started it with? Can anyone explain that to me? Why can a jungler, right, do a jungle camp and end the camp with higher HP than what it started with? Genuinely. Darksword running out of base, looking for this dragon. Starts the dragon. his bot lane's moving up, but Perry Jungle has the vision, and he might just have the balls to contest. Let's see. Team Tobias Fade, ball lane and mid looking to collapse. Tobias on the flank, has flash, has ult. 3.5k left on the dragon, and red side forced to back off. That's the thing. You lock in a tank jungle and you lock in an enchanter bot lane. You know what that means? That means you ain't getting shit. You ain't getting shit. You're just gonna sit there and scale and pray to God that an AoE Seraphine W and Janna ult has enough healing to make your mid-game team fighting broken enough that you win. Tempest using E. Oh yeah, who decided it's a good idea? Like, let me rant about Yone. You want to talk about bullshit? Let's talk about Yone. Champion uses E, and no matter what, just snaps back to his initial location. How's that balance? Oh, and not only does he get an E that can snap him back to an initial location, his E also makes it so that all the damage he does a percentage of true damage too. Oh, and let's not talk about the fact that he has Shen ult on his W. But what we will talk about is the fact that Perry Jungle with Sonora is looking to do the Herald, and Herald will fall for Team Tobias Fate. Before the game, we heard a lot of smack talk coming in for the Blade, talking about how he was confident, how Tobias Fate was the low elo of his team that was just waiting to be carried. And now as the game plays out, Team Tobias up a dragon, up a herald, up a kill, up 400 gold. But is it enough to secure the early game? Or will TFBlade's rotations during the rest of the game make the difference? TFBlade's like a Beyblade. The thing he's best at, rotating, rotating, rotating. Playing the map, walking around, playing side lane, knowing when to group, when to flank. The only problem is, I'll explain it to you. In life, a player is held back by one of three things. One of three things. Their game knowledge, right? Their mechanical skill, or their mental. There are some players that are the best players in the world, but one play goes wrong and they say, fuck this shit, I am out, and they don't want to play anymore. Or they just won't have the mental strength to continue on when the game looks like it's being lost or they feel like they're getting trolled. But the thing is, for every game that you win, when you feel like it's unwinnable, those are the games that make the difference. If you play 1,000 games, right, and there were 10 winnable games that you could have won if you played it better, out of 1,000, 1%, 10. Keep in mind that if your LP gain and loss is only plus 25, minus 25, the difference between losing and winning those 10 is quite literally 500 LP. 500 LP, 10 wins. As Unabuna gets collapsed on by the Dark Circle. Dark Circle out ult. Horsey's gonna find the ult, and just like that, Team TFBlade is on the map. Chain CC landing on the Milio. Milio refusing to flash. And now the bot lane situation is looking a little more even. Perry Jungle securing the scuttle. Tempest looking for a trade, but Tobias Fade has ult. He has the gank. He will not look for it though. Tempest escaping narrowly with his life. Tempest looking for the wave. Looking for a few autos, trying to get that plate, and he will escape. Just zip-lining right back to halfway across the lane because he's playing Yone champion. Genuinely, just because he's playing Yone champion, why not? Team TFBlade, first one to move on the dragon. The question is, will they actually commit for it? Sonora is far away. Horsey doesn't have ult. All summoners are up for red side. Blue team gets the steal! Tobias finds the ult on Horsey, but the damage will not come through. Tempest tries for the ult. It only lands on one. Red side trying to heal, trying to shield, looking for a re-engage, trying to get back into the game. Tempest has flash, could look for the flash Q, and he doesn't. And just like that, Parry Jungle with the perfect Q smite, taking it from Dark Sword. Boom! As Tobias lands the 2-man R, but it just wasn't enough on his Rod of Ages Malphite mid. Now it's looking like Parry Jungle starting the Rift Herald. Up to now, he's gotten every single objective in the game. He's gotten 2 drags. He's gotten the Herald. He's gotten the tower. Will he get the Herald? Yes, he will. Herald secured for blue side. As TFBlade goes in, finds the kill on Milio. Janna ult flying in, healing TFBlade to full, but Team TFBlade might just be able to find kills. Double kill on the trend. Will he look for the triple? His ult is up. He's chasing. He's walking in. 3rd kill for Team TFBlade. Parry got the Herald, but at what cost? Very interesting that it looks like TFBlade's going to be getting Essence Reaver on trend this game. I feel like Essence Reaver is something you'd only build against tankier comps, but I don't play Trinamir, dude. What do I know? I didn't even know how to tie my shoes until I was 15. Was there wearing Velcro until then? You know what I mean? It's like, what do I know? I didn't even know left from right until I was 8 years old. And then the only reason why I actually found out the difference was because I had ear problems, and my mom told me that your disabled side is your left and your like good side is your right. And I was like, oh. And then I was able to find out the difference. Alright, let me just take a minute to say how useless Trinity Force is as a jungler. Trinity Force, if you build out as a jungler, you're just trolling, in my opinion. Trinity Force is by far the most useless item in the game, unless you are actively split pushing, genuinely. If you're not going Triforce Hullbreaker, don't even build the item. There's a reason why no one builds it anymore. Team Tobias Fate gets the Herald off mid, gets the turret, will not find the inner, but will they find some kind of play? They won't even look for it. Team TFBlade, confident in their scaling. They know they have Janna. They know they have Seraphine. They know they have the heals and the shields. They know they have the side laning. Think about this for a second. If Yone and Tryndamere both build Hullbreaker, who's gonna match them? Sure, they're playing against Jax Renekton, but Yone and Trynd are way better side laners. TFBlade's team could win this game off split. Genuinely. They could win it from the split. Speaking of splits, can we just take a second to think to ourselves, what in the fuck is League of Legends doing by making 3 splits next season? Genuinely. 3 splits. 3 splits. So what, you're gonna play for 3 months and then your rank resets? What is going on? They think this game's Fortnite or something. And as we talk about Fortnite, all we can think is that if TFBlade loses this game, he will spend a fortnight thinking about what could have been done differently. Everything on the line as quarterfinals are a best of 1. Tempest goes in for a trade. No ults were blown, no summoners blown. It looks like red side will look to contest. Both teams looking to apply pressure. Tobias Fate looking for an ult angle. But red side is not clumping. They're not giving him an opportunity. Tobias, 1-9 ult on Tempest, and Tempest will fall. Seraphine ult landing on 4, but there was no damage coming in. Unibuna flashing out, trying to lift. TFBlade is 1 HP. Can he look to lift? Finds the Eon Milio, and he lives! No, he doesn't, as Parry falls up with the flash, gets the shutdown. And now, blue side looking to regroup. Parry looking to kill, front to back. Dark Sword will fall. And just like that, Tempest getting one shot, getting nothing done. and the entire fight just being lost. Tobias Fate said, you know what? I might have not had any ult opportunities this game, and I might not be able to get a 3-man ult, but I'll make damn sure that the ult I get off wins us the fight. 1-man ult on Tempest, takes Tempest down, winning the fight for his team. As I mute my mic and eat a protein bar for 30 seconds. Oh my lord! The llama getting caught! And just like that, Sonora will fall! The money face gets caught! Push the flash! Blue side looking to contest. Carry jungle. Looking for a fight. All team dropping gloves. Tempest will fall.
Who could fight? Who could fight? We win.
Ah, nah, I didn't.
Oh.
Dude, we're going to.
And we just got some of the voice comms from red side as TFBlade's entire team gets wiped.
It's fine.
Nice horsey.
TFBlade saying it's fine instead of saying what he really wanted to say.
You only need to take
Let's
it slow.
just say, you know, like that meme
I love
with
it.
like the mask
Like
of
the
the guy
stun
that
chasing
has like
you,
the
and you
smiling
just
face.
I think we
where
could have
he's
finished
like,
our general to
"It's
push him out. In that scenario.
Kind of scared of Jack stealing every time.
Team Tobias Fate was looking like they were getting out-tempoed until they fought front to back, and they were just able to completely wipe TFBlade's team. Can we get a replay on that fight? So Team TFBlade gets a good play. Tobias Fate forced to flash out. TFBlade's team was 5 versus 4. But Tobias got the 3-man knockup ult, and Tempest just got insta-killed. Second fight this game that Tempest just loses. And as we zone back into live, oh my god! 2-man Seraphine ult with a Yone knockup! But there's just no damage! Dark Sword trying to look for play, trying to find some CC. Q's coming out, knock-ups being thrown, but nothing can be done. Perry looking for the stun, finds it on Seraphine. But that's all he will find as he is forced to back off. Team Tobias Fate up 2 dragons, up 6,000 gold as Dragon Soul spawns, and Team TFBlade wonders whether or not they can even contest. There just isn't enough damage on Team TFBlade for anything to get done. Tryndamere auto-attacking Renekton, Jax, and Malphite when he doesn't even have a Last Whisper or a Mortal Reminder or a Cyril does. It's not looking good, let's just say that. And it looks like Dark Sword actually built Randuin's Omen versus Rageblade Kaisa, even though when you build Rageblade, you literally cannot crit. 0 crit on Team Tobias, but Dark Sword has the Randuins regardless. Now it looks like Blue Side trying to go in. Tobias finds Silk on Tempest yet again. Dark Sword has everyone collapsed on him. 1-man ult landed on Seraphine. Both teams playing front to back. Shields and heals coming in from Seraphine, bringing everyone right back to full as an inhib falls, but no one does. Tobias might just be caught. He doesn't have ult, he doesn't have flash. TFBlade walking in on the Jax. Ult's coming in. Force the flash ult. And he just backs off. Dark Sword looking for re-engage. Dude, it's so crazy. If you're any champion in the game and you build Stridebreaker, I swear to God you are trolling. I'm just gonna say it. The most useless item. Like imagine you're playing Yone and you want to do damage, and then you sit there and you're playing Stridebreaker, and now there's just no damage at all. Yeah, I'll put them on
Mom, I'm doing something important right now. Yeah, but I'm doing a tournament. Alright, thanks. What? You can't just gaslight me. It's not that you're not wanted. I'm doing something important. What do you have to contribute? You want to say some words of wisdom? Alright, come here and give a life lesson then. Go. Alright, and as both teams look for a fight, my dog barks and my mom wants to give some life wisdom.
All right, everybody. So I'm going to share one thing with all of you. Remember something. Whatever you give to life is what life gives you back. Life will always reflect to you whatever it is that you give up. So if your life is shitty, gotta tell you, gotta look at what shit you're giving to everybody. And if your life is great, that's because that's what you're giving off, and that's what life is reflecting back at you. So don't look to blame everybody else. Take responsibility for your life, because we live in a world of nobody wants to take responsibility. It's always somebody else's fault. It's never your fault. All right.
Alright, Tobias Fate hitting the Baron. They might look to contest as TFBlade walks up with his team. This might be the 5v5 that dictates the game. TP coming in from the Renekton. TFBlade cannot match it unless Dark Sword can steal this Baron. It's looking like they might just have to give as Emilia gets one shot. 3-man ult coming in from Seraphine. Young following up, but no damage will come in. Horsey will fall. Tempest will fall. Emilia will fall.
Yeah, that was
And TFBlade sitting there saying that's game.
Yeah, no, it's
As
unplayable.
he knows.
For me, big time. Especially after the stop.
Some pretty hard counters on my champ.
TFBlade hoping against hope that he can contest,
Okay, guys.
trying to fight. He has ult. Dark Sword, TFBlade trying to do something. That's ult coming from TFBlade, but there just is no damage. TFBlade will fall. The Nexus Towers will fall. And just like that, some of the highest ranked players, two of the fan favorite teams, Viper and TFBlade, in the two biggest upsets of the tournament, have been eliminated.
Wait, hello? Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
TFBlade. So we heard before the game, you were talking about how you were confident in your ability to win.
I mean, that shit ended at 3 minutes and 30 seconds on top lane. I was mentally done after that play, bro. Like, you watch that and you tell me that's a master tier play.
You drafted him.
I mean, I didn't fucking know. It's RNG.
I guess most people don't know who their teammates are this tournament.
Do you really search fucking 40 people, bro? I'm not that.
I gave it a.
Like,
I looked through the
much.
I looked through the list for 5 minutes and I had my team done.
I didn't even look. I just picked on spot. But no,
I don't blame you.
after that fucking play and the draft we have, I can't even play. Even if I had like Golden Renekton, it doesn't make any difference. The
Yeah, but
game was just doomed.
Did you guys like prepare drafts before today? Like last night, were you
Nah.
guys like?
You
Oh,
didn't? Did you not
No.
really? Oh,
No.
we stayed up for a few hours. We did something. We put in overtime.
I mean, what is our draft? It's either Nocturne Sage in jungle, Seraphine ADC. We have to pick these. And then, yeah, like it's kind of impossible. I mean, you have more options to counter the draft than I have to counter. Like we only have to play our comfort basically. It's kind of hard.
TFBlade, I am curious though, because we did see that the Jax was open before Perry took it. Do you think if you got the Jax, you could have carried that game?
No,
Could you elaborate as to the reason why?
they have Malphador to stop me. They have Milius fucking ult. They probably would have had maybe Sejuani with Renekton, which would be impossible for Jax to engage backline. And then it would be really hard. It would be really. But the draft they had is anti-bruiser. The only picks I could carry with is maybe like I don't know, Olaf or like Kennen or Vayne maybe. Not even Vayne. Vayne is too hard to. Their draft was literally like making sure that no one can dive their backline ever, and then they're
Yeah.
just gonna play like triple tank. We needed maybe like Mage. That's the only way to carry like Syndra or Orianna or I don't even know if that would work, but
Yeah,
I think
something like
bruisers
that.
would never do anything in that game.
Yeah.
with the draft they had.
All right. Well, TFBlade, unfortunately, since quarters are best of one, that does mean you are eliminated. Thank you for participating. And Tobias, congratulations again on one of the
GG's,
big
GG's.
upsets.
Yeah,
of the
GG's
tournament.
TFBlade. Good luck,
All
man.
right, peace.
Yeah, peace, bro.
All right. Congrats to both of you. And Tobias, we'll be seeing you tomorrow for the semis.
Yes, sir. What time are you gonna post the
Well,
drafts?
it's still gonna still gonna start off.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do like a draw from a hat to determine like which team plays against which team.
Okay.
And then after that, we're gonna be so then I'll just like announce times, but it's still gonna be 4 p.m. start, same as normal.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, I'll see you, bro.
But yeah, take it easy, man.
Later. All right, now guys, in the most highly anticipated matchup of the day, we have on one side the bald-headed beast, Solo Renekton only, who has played every champion except Renekton in this tournament. On the other side, the first place team, Tarzaned, the 4X jungle, rank 1. The first place team, Tarzaned, will be taking on the last place team of the round robin, Solo Renekton only, to determine who will be taking the final spot in the semi-finals tomorrow. And now we just have to wait as I tell Tarzan to join his voice so that I can drag him in. Yo,
Yeah, what up?
what's good? How are you feeling?
Feeling amazing, man. I'm ready to go. Been watching the stream, having fun.
All right,
putting
all
on-
right. So I'm curious. I am curious, right? You were the last place team of the round robin, and you're taking on Tarzan's that was first place. How do you feel going into the game?
Bro, I'll be honest, we lost like almost every scrim, so I'm shocked that we even made it out of the round robin stage. So I don't know, I'm excited, having fun. Hopefully we smash Tarzan, and then I have to like show hand cam or feet cam or something.
Okay, wait. We'll get into that in a second. Hold on. Now let's bring in the Zaned. Tarzaned!
Hello?
All right, Tarzaned. So we were just talking to SRO, and he was saying he's excited to play. However, he brought up the concern that he thinks that if he wins, he might have to show a feed cam on stream. What is your response?
I mean, honestly, with his gameplay, I wouldn't be surprised if his fucking grandma was playing for him.
All right. So going into today, Tarzan, how confident are you feeling?
I'm not gonna take any team lightly. I'm gonna give them my all every single game. They're definitely the underdogs in the situation, but I think they can. If they show up, we don't, we'll lose. So, yeah, we're gonna give it our all and see what happens.
Okay. So gonna give it your all. Solo Renekton only. Also said he's playing this one for fun. Now we need to do, or not playing for fun, but playing to enjoy himself, and having fun is a byproduct of that. All right, so now you guys just need to give me a second. Wait, Tarzan, do you see the picture of you as Inspector Gadget on my stream or no?
Yeah, it was kind of funny. I grew up watching that movie. Time
Movie?
flies.
Wait, it was a show.
There was a movie. I'm pretty sure I watched the movie.
No, dude, it was
It
a
was
show.
both. It was both.
Bro, I swear I saw the movie with my mom and sister when I was like 6 or something. Inspector Gadget. It was
All right.
1990. I was literally like 5. Holy
Oh.
fuck, I'm old.
God damn,
It's okay.
Grandpa. Wait,
It's
how old are
okay.
you? How old are you?
I just turned 29 less than a
Alright,
month
30.
ago.
32.
You look good for your age, bro.
Thank you.
Wait,
you.
SO, you're 32?
Yeah, Dom's like fucking 80, Trick's like 75 or something, and everybody flames me. It's ridiculous.
And
Something's
they flame me
wrong.
too. We're young.
It's-
We're actually
it's
young
so
guns out
insane,
here.
dude.
We're young
It's so
guns.
insane.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. SO, I thought you were in your like 40s or 50s.
All right, bro. All right.
No, that's
Fair
a
enough, fair enough.
compliment. It's a compliment. I'm saying
I don't know how, but thanks,
you look mature for your age. It's good.
bro. Okay.
Okay. So now, Wait.
Yeah, we can't see it. Oh, there you go. You're good.
Okay. So SRO, since you are coming in as the underdogs, we're gonna give you first color selection in this wheel. Which one do you want?
I'm gonna take red.
All right, red locked in for SRO. Tarzan, which one do you want?
I'll take yellow.
All right, yellow locked in for you. SRO.
With a light blue.
All right, and then finally Tarzan.
Green.
All right, so green is locked in. All right, and now
One.
SRO. You want one?
Yeah. Help you out. Make it fast.
Wait, what? He has 6 out of 4. Oh,
No. He's giving you 3. He's giving you 3.
Wait, do you not remember how this works?
I
Bro,
thought you're okay. There's a delay. That's why I couldn't see.
It's okay.
I wasn't sure if like you rigged this. I was like, are you certain about this red thing? Like this form? I didn't know if you could count or not.
Oh,
No,
yeah, makes sense.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. All right.
All right. The final side selection of the day. Tarzaned. It landed on
Yes.
yellow. Which side do you want?
We won?
Yeah, which side do you want?
Oh, blue, please.
All right, so blue side locked in for Tarzan, red side locked in for SRO. So I think I have Tarzan added. So Tarzan, make the lobby, invite me, and then SRO DM me your IGN. I'll add you, and then I'll bring you into the lobby. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not at all. Invite both of you guys. All right, good luck, SRO. Don't upset us, okay?
Alright.
Best of luck,
Good luck,
bro.
brother.
Anything can happen
Good luck.
later.
GG, man.
All right.
So I leave?
Yeah,
Bye.
you can go back to your team. Okay. So I need to know from you guys if you think Tarzan's gonna win Type 1, if you think SRO is gonna do quite literally the biggest upset of the entire tournament Type 2, who are you guys repping? If you guys think Tarzan's gonna win, but you want to see the bald-headed genius come in clutch, Type 3. Who wants to see the underdog story? All right, I'm seeing a lot of 1s, a lot of 3s. Okay. Well, listen, I'll tell you guys something. SRO might be bald, but Tarzan almost went bald as well one day. Before a trip to Turkey saved him from certain baldment and saved his hairline for once and for all. What is going on in Red Team's mind? Breaking news. It seems that IWDominate is stealing content live. Sitting here and doing what he does best. First, he was stealing from the homeless people in his city. Now, stealing content. Nah, he's chill. Co-streaming the tournament is allowed. Never playing in another Dantes Invitational? I'm gonna be honest with you, Dom. I feel like the only thing you'll be playing with for the next couple years are gonna be the little joysticks on your bed as your bedridden body struggles to fight through the pains of old age. But that is besides the point. As Tarzaned, one of the leaders of the league section on Twitch, taking on Steve Kick on his Diana. The enemy red side bot lane deciding to actually go for a swap, value a challenger, consistent ADC main, opting instead to play mid versus Pikachu, Tarzan Solilo pick, and putting Kick Mikey on the Zeri ADC. And now it looks like the final game of the Dantes Invitational quarterfinals will now begin. Also, guys, I'm curious. How many of you are actually excited for tomorrow? Because starting tomorrow, tournament draft ends, and we enter best of 3s with like a fearless draft with no bans. So any team can pick any champion, but once a champion is picked by either team, it can't be picked twice. I feel like that's going to be fucking crazy. Steve Kick doing a bot to top full clear, playing towards the top side. SRO being the hyper carry this game. You got solo Renekton only on the Renekton. Now the question is, does the O in his name stand for Omegalo or Omnipotent God? As SRO feels the weight of this game on his shoulders. Like, the thing about this game that you guys have to understand, right, is that red side ball lane isn't going to do anything early game. Leona, Zeri, they can't do anything, right? Vayne, Alistar also can't do anything. So it's like you have two ball lane matchups where neither can really do anything. You have a mid lane matchup where Pikachu's just playing to not die. And then you have a tank versus tank. But it looks like Tarzaned ghosting in from lane. And he might just find a first blood! Can we get a replay on that? Tarzaned just randomly ghosting in. Finds a kill on SRO. Killer G setting up the gang perfectly, finding the knockup, and from there, it was goodbye. The Zane does it again as he secures first blood for his team. At this point, both junglers are hovering bot side. Either could look for a dragon play. The only thing is, if Olaf starts getting his items, he will be unkillable. Getting vision on dragon, sees that Diana's on it. But Tristana will look to rotate down. And the level 6 Seraphine just can't do anything versus a level 6 Triss. Tarzaned choosing to not go for the dragon and instead play for his recall. The thing is, for this game, Tarzaned is just going to wait for his magical footwear to come in, so that once the magical footwear drops, he can just grab Tabby. Because Diana, even though she's like a mage, right, most of her damage early game comes in the form of auto attacks. So once he gets that Tabby, there's absolutely nothing that Diana can do. The thing about this game is that red side knows that if they let this game scale, that blue will just win. They know this, right? But it's like they just can't do anything throughout this game because you locked in Zeri ADC. Zeri ADC is never going to get prio, especially with a Leona. And if you have a Diana as your jungler, you're just not doing anything. You're playing to scale in a game where you just can't even scale. This game, you have a Vayne that can deal with the enemy backline, or enemy front line, and an Olaf that can deal with their backline. The only thing they can't deal with is the thought of losing to solo Renekton only, who's building Stride Breaker on Renekton this game. But will the Stride Breaker Renekton actually be able to get something done? Or will it just be a useless buy? Steve trading the Herald for the Dragon. Tarzaned might just look for play, might look for the Q. Lands on Mikey, but will not commit. He saw his ghost, he saw his ult, but he just doesn't want to commit for it. Now looks like Value trying to push mid. He locked in Tristana mid, hasn't invaded the enemy jungle, hasn't looked for any kind of play. When you're playing Triss mid, you're looking to shove, you're looking to have a jungler that can capitalize on plays. With the Diana, that just isn't a possibility. SRO ult coming in, tries for a trade on the Ornn, and he will find it, but half health is all he's getting. Aoki and Mikey might just get dope. Duoking going in! Ults to tank the turret! Leona ult coming in, tries to get the CC, looks for the trade kill on Duoking, and supports will trade kills. But Mikey will lose another 15 CS as the CS diff between both bot laners approaches 70 at minute 11. Mikey will be a bot this game, unable to do literally anything. As 4 red side members group mid and try getting plates on mid. Dragon still has a while left before spawning. No Herald to be taken either. It's literally just mechanical player 80 CS lead at 13 minutes. 80 CS lead, 13 minutes in. Never seen before. As Solo Renekton only's bot lane with 5 bans dedicated towards them flounders and struggles to keep up with Tarzaned. Tarzaned looking for his refill here. Probably gonna look to play for the timer on Dragon. He has his magical footwear. He can reset for his tabby. The question is, will he? Because the second he gets that, it will be over. And it looks like, in a shocking development, Solo Renekton only builds Trinity Force on Renekton, choosing to opt out of Stridebreaker and instead going for the try. 80 CS lead bot, 2 Dragon lead. Gave up a Herald but got everything else in the game. Killagy completely unaware of the impending doom as 4 red side members play for dive. Tries casting the ult, tries to clear the wave, but it's too little too late. The Demolish will proc and Killagy will fall. Unless he escapes. Killagy managing to actually live and lead red team on a wild goose chase. Team SRO, Team Tarzaned, even in kills, even in gold. But this is the part of the game where champion difference starts to matter, as the ult flies in, tries to catch mechanical player and doesn't find the stun. Team Tarzaned playing for the Herald as red chooses to give their 3rd neutral objective of the game. SRO built Triforce, now he built Swifties. We thought that he was just a baldy. Turns out it's not just that he's bald, it's that he's also Bob the Builder. SRO looks at an item, says, can we build it? Yes, we can. And just buys whatever the fuck he feels like. Meta be damned. This man just wants to play for fun. Nashor's Tooth coming in for Diana, but without the Jack Show, she just won't be able to play this game. She has no tankiness, she has no % damage health, and she has no chance of impacting team fights. Blue side trying to farm camps, trying to get their money up. No objective to be taken, so they instead decide to shove out waves. 100 CS lead on mechanical player this game as Alistar goes in, looks for the fight, finds a catch on Dual King. Tarzaned and mechanical player both follow up, and Aoki will fall. The self-proclaimed greatest support alive, giving his first death of the game to Team Tarzaned. They were once allies during Twitch Rivals, now they find themselves enemies. Tarzaned, Dual King, Killagy collapsing on SRO. SRO tries escaping, but with that build, you just won't be doing anything. Chain CC'd until he dies. And it looks like red side will try for the dragon. Team Tarzaned wasn't in the position to set up or contest, but mechanical player Killagy, Dual King, and Tarzaned all collapsing. Mikey might find the smite, and he does, but Tarzaned is now coming in. Mechanical player zoning off the rest of their team as Killagy flashes to finish off Steve. And now we're watching as Team Tarzaned takes down the Baron. Rikachu TP's in. Tarzan looking to commit onto the Baron. Steve won't find an entrance, won't be able to look for the seal as blue side decides to go in for the fight. Killer G in the middle of 3, tries to live, isn't able to. Aoki eating in 1v5, and he will fall. Pikachu coming in, it lands on this Zeri. Steve going in for the ult, but no damage can be done. And just like that, Team SRO losing not only the team fights, but now also the Baron. One-man ults coming in from all sides that game. Killer G just zoning off their entire team and giving his life for it as he does. We talked about the 210 CS on the Vayne. What about the 240 on the Tristana? Almost 12 CS per minute on Team SRO's mid lane of this game as value approaches 250 farm at 22 minutes. And as I'm looking at builds and I'm seeing the Olaf with the Gorge Drinker, the Cleaver, and the Tabby, it's not looking too great for Team SRO. No percent health damage, no armor pen, barely any magic damage coming in. It's just not looking great for him. But it looks like there's a fight actually going on top lane right now. As Pikachu tries holding SRO, and SRO almost finds the kill. Without any minions hacking the tower, Team Tarzan committing for the inhib tower and getting the inhib as well. Well, Team SRO plays on 3 lanes, committing SRO top and Tristana bot. But Team Tarzan might just look to try and end as the Arnold comes in and they force fully engage. That's 1 Nexus tower down. That's 2 Nexus towers down. As Tarzan, in one of the quickest games so far, dismantles Team SRO and secures a 23-minute victory, securing himself the final place in semi-finals.
Hello?
All right, so in one of the quickest games of the tournament, we saw Team Tarzan, number 1 in the round robin, taking on Team SRO, number 8. And SRO, bear with me for a second, right? Because
Go ahead.
I saw the Hearthbound Axe coming in early game, and I was like, okay, that's going to be Stridebreaker. And then you build Trinity Force. And then you
It was
build
the plan.
Swifties. So can
Shout
you
out
give
to
us...
my boy Trick2G. I'll give it to you. Back like a couple months ago, my boy Trick2G was coaching me. I was going Triforce, Hullbreaker, and our idea of this game is we kind of knew we couldn't just win a regular 5v5 trying to stand up to them. Like, we got shit on in scrims like 4 times by them. So we were gonna swap value to mid, put Mikey on his patented 2 million mastery point Zeri in the bot lane, and then hopefully they just held bot lane, mid lane with value gets a lead. Maybe I go even with Ornn and then go for towers, but we kind of had like a little bit of a miscommunication. We thought we could hold the Nexus there, so we didn't like start our backs early, and we were just gonna like keep pushing, but they kind of just man moded it and did it without minions. So you know, respect to them.
So to get your thoughts, so you had Mikey on his 2 million point mastery Zeri, and he ended up actually going down 100 CS. 15
I mean,
minutes
that
in.
we told him to. We told him to stay back, don't die. Our plan was to get a lead in mid and then split from mid and top. And then we could play for more heralds because we had value in mid instead of being in bot lane.
Okay.
I don't know.
gotcha.
We were even in gold up to like 15, 16, 17, or 18 minutes. But yeah, I mean, dude, let's be real. In a straight up fight, we're not going to beat his team. So we were trying to get a little funky with it. It didn't didn't really work out.
Yeah.
They're a really good team. It is what it is.
I got you. And Tarzan, do you have any comments on the game?
No, I respect SRO's team try to throw a curveball, but the thing I don't respect with SRO is supposedly on his stream he said, and I quote, "Tars won this game, but he wouldn't win IRL. Tell him to meet me in the streets of Toronto if he's such a tough guy." Bare knuckle fist fight. First to get knocked out loses. End quote.
Dude, is that your chat? 'Cause I live in
Yeah.
Florida, brother.
Yes, I'm kidding, man. I love SR.
I'm like, damn, it's gonna get me after Chase, bro. I'm in trouble here. Hold up.
Yeah, but jokes aside, they're a good team. They tried something different. I mean,
All right.
they picked a comp where like they have to make plays into us. They didn't really have options or opportunities to, so we just won. But yeah, it was a good try by them.
All right.
GG's, brother. Good luck in the
Yeah,
rest.
GG's, bro. Thank you, man.
All right. Good game to both of you. All right. So, with that being said, guys, we now must determine the brackets for the semifinals. So, just so everyone knows, the semifinals will be different from the rest of the tournament. Thus far, every tournament has been played and every game has been played in scrims, round robin, and quarterfinals with the same format. Each team does normal tournament draft, gets 5 bans, and teams must draft accordingly. I played in Jutut's tournament, shout out to him, and they actually had this format that I found way more fun. So I decided to incorporate that from the semifinals onwards. So, for the next 3 series, the 2 semifinals best of 3 and the finals best of 5, we will actually be doing a different format.
Am I supposed to
Where-
leave?
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I
can
thought you
go.
wanted the captains in here. Okay, bye.
All right, later. Okay. All right. Anyways, okay. So, anyways, so in the next 3 series, the 2 semifinals tomorrow, which will be a best of 3, and the finals in 2 days, which will be a best of 5, there will actually be a different format. So for all those that didn't watch Jutut's tournament, the format going forward will be no bans. One tricks can get their one tricks. You can play whatever champion you want, with one condition. Once a champion is picked by either side, that champion cannot be picked again for the rest of the series. So I hope that this makes things a lot spicier. We might see Gangplank getting picked away from Tobias, right? Or if we're in a best of 5 finals, someone playing a champion they've genuinely never played before. As champion pools get more limited and players that have a champion ocean become more rewarded. So now to determine who plays against who, I had an idea. So, the 4 teams advancing to the semifinals that will be playing tomorrow will be Team Tarzaned, Team IWDominate, Team Gamer Girl, and Team Tobias Fate. 4 teams. 4 teams means 4 Pokemon cards. So I'm gonna grab my signature Rizzler hat and I'm gonna take these 4 Pokemon cards. Raikou will be Tarzaned. Voltorb will be Fat Bias Weight. Raichu will be Gamer Girl. And the energy will be IWDominate. Because he needs it since he's like 85 years old. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like mess around with them. Hold on, wait. I'm going to shuffle them. All right, we're shuffling the cards to make sure that I don't know which team is which. All right. So now the cards have been successfully shuffled. Okay? And I will be picking one at random. So the first one is the one on top, which will be Voltorb, Tobias Fate, facing off against. Let's do this one. Raichu, Gamer Girl. So Tobias Fate will be taking on Gamer Girl, and that means that Tarzaned will be taking on IWDominate. So for all those that like drama matches, let's just say we're going to be seeing Tarzaned versus Chase once again tomorrow. Alright, so I'll be back in a few minutes, and I'll see you guys all soon.